Good morning. If this is your first time, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Michelle, and we're the Wandering Shores.
So as you can see, we are at our 31st National Park, Yellowstone. So we're actually going to spend a couple days here in the park, and this is day 2 that we're filming the intro. So hope you enjoy our adventures here at Yellowstone.
Yeah.
We made it to the visitor center here at Old Faithful, and it's 8 a.m. exactly, right when the visitor center opened. We got lucky, and Old Faithful should go off around 8:50, so we're here in perfect timing, I guess. We are now just walking around the exhibit hall and checking out to see what they've got.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Old Faithful Visitor Education Center.
Cool. I just got finished watching the Visitor Center 15-minute intro movie. It was really well done. So we are heading out. We got about 30 minutes until this thing blows up. And let me show you what we see. We might walk around the back of it. I think there's a boardwalk behind it. Our friends, the Bakers, were here a few weeks ago, and I think they saw it from, she said, the back side. So we'll try to do that. It'll get away from, the large mass of people that will be showing up here in the next 15-20 minutes. So enjoy. So as we wait for Old Faithful, who is currently 3 minutes late, quick little story. Back in, I think, probably around 1987, my parents put Kurt and I in the back of the Astro van and hitched up our pop-up camper, and we drove across the country. And this was one of our stops. I still remember standing on the other side there, back probably 35 years ago, getting ready to watch Old Faithful go off. So I was talking to my mom the other day, and she said that at one point after it had gone off, either Kurt or I, she couldn't remember who it was, but had said, "Is this what we really waited for?" So hopefully we appreciate it a little bit more this time. Mom and Dad, it was much more impressive than I remembered. So I'm glad you brought us out here back in '87. Michelle, what'd you think?
I was very impressed. It was exciting.
So I'm glad we went on the back side where there was pretty much nobody waiting to watch, because look at this madhouse. Hundreds and hundreds of people on this other side, which is the initial side. So we are headed back to the truck, and we are going to head over to our first hike of the day, and we'll catch you back up with you here shortly. All right, we got past the masses of people there on the boardwalk section of this hike, and we are now in the wilderness. So we are hiking Mystic Falls Fairy Creek Firehole Loop Trail. So it's about 3.5 miles, 600 feet of elevation, and I think we get to see a falls. So we're looking forward to it.
So we're here in Yellowstone National Park, and Yellowstone National Park was the very first national park, and it was designated that by President Theodore Roosevelt. Now, we just left seeing Old Faithful, and Old Faithful erupts. It has a schedule. It doesn't always stick to it, but the schedule is 60 minutes to 110 minutes. It has a range there that it could erupt, but the average is 74 minutes. And the geysers as you're walking on the boardwalk and you walk around these geysers, it's so neat because some of them are like pools and some of them aren't, but each one is different. Some are bubbling, some aren't, some are smoking, some aren't. So it's been really neat to see.
Little tip for anyone who's coming out to hike this trail. Once you go off the boardwalk, just always choose the split to the right. You want to hike counterclockwise around the loop so that all of the climbing, which you can see we're doing right now, is in the beginning. People have said it's much better that way and a lot less crowded. All right, we're still climbing.
Still climbing.
I think the 600 feet of elevation's all right here at the beginning, so that'll be good for later. But here's a little overlook of where we're at. So we made it to the first stop on this hike.
Yeah, it was steep, man.
What's it called?
The hike?
No, this look.
Oh, this is the overlook. We made it to the overlook.
This is why she doesn't carry the camera around majority of the time. So let's show you what we see up here. Way over there, past those geothermal pools, is where we parked the truck today. So yeah, pretty amazing up here. We're back. Hey, sorry for the delay, but honestly on the video it's probably not a delay. We were just hiking with a really nice family.
Yeah.
Some of them are from Georgia, some are from Pennsylvania, some are from Connecticut, but it's a set of twin brothers. So Michelle was super excited about that. But yeah, we were just telling them about our adventures. So if you guys are out there, hello. We are excited to have hiked that portion of the trail with you guys here at Yellowstone. They also said that all 10 of them are going to subscribe to us, so we might get pushed over 900, which is awesome. So thank you. So we're hiking back down towards the bottom where we're going to see Mystic Falls. Let me pay attention here so I don't die. And then once this hike is over, we're going to head over to another hike in the area if we can find a parking space. And they actually might be over there too. So there's about 10 of them. Big family. They just came from Glacier, and some of them are going on to Grand Teton. So we were talking about our adventures over there and Phelps Lake and all the jazz. So yeah, we'll take you down here to the bottom of this section and show you Mystic Falls. Michelle, we made it. Where are we at?
We're at the waterfall.
What's
Mystic Falls. Mystic Falls!
She forgot in about 2 seconds.
No, I didn't. You know, this really is a gorgeous hike. It was a little tough on the very beginning as we were climbing, but yeah, that's always rough going up, you know what I mean? But anyway, you can see I've got my bear spray on. I did mute my bear bell because we were doing so much talking with our new friends that it kind of got to be a nuisance. So anyway, the waterfall was amazing. Mystic Waterfall, Mystic Falls. And so now we're just walking beside it, heading back because I am ready for a Diet Mountain Dew. And no, we're not endorsed by Mountain Dew for that. I just like to let people know what our drink of choice is. So Diet Mountain Dew, and then on occasion I'll have a regular, not diet, but a regular Dr. Pepper. So, but obviously that's not what I drink on the trail. I drink, it's Crystal Light Grape, which I drink a lot of. But anyway, hope you're enjoying our
all right, camera's back in my hands. I don't know what the heck Michelle was talking about, so for all of you who tuned out possibly during that section, sorry about that. She said she just starts word vomiting, so I'm looking forward to getting back and popping the SIM card in the computer and seeing what she was talking about. So she doesn't let me walk anywhere near her when she's talking. She said I make her nervous. So we've decided anytime Michelle's got the camera, we're just gonna call it the B-roll, so that you know, sometimes it'll be used, sometimes it won't. I'm hoping that'll be used. We're back. Location number 3, Yellowstone. So our plan was to go over to the parking lot at Fairy Falls and come out to the Grand Prismatic Springs. That's it, Grand Prismatic Springs overlook. However, it's noon and it's a hot mess. Everybody's trolling the parking lot. So we went one loop through, didn't find a parking spot, so we took off and came down here to the actual Grand Prismatic Springs, and we were able to find a parking spot on the side of the road, so we just parked. It's only like a quarter-mile hike down to the actual trail that leads you out to the spring. So we made it. Fortunately, there's no wading or swimming, but Michelle stuck her hand in the water and she said it's like bath water, it's so warm. So pretty sweet. Can only imagine how hot that water is that's coming off there. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Looking forward to getting up to the actual springs up top. I don't know how much of that you guys can see, but that's the Elixir Geyser. Let me get out here, away from all these folks taking pictures. So yeah, you can't really see too much because obviously the steam. It's a little cooler out today. I don't know, it's probably 65, 70 degrees right now. So it's a little steamy. So that clip you just saw was obviously Grand Prismatic. It's pretty from down here, but obviously I think it's a lot better from up top because you're at such an angle down here. You have a difficult time kind of seeing the color striations. But yeah, pretty sweet. Here's another pool of some sort. I don't know. I haven't seen the name yet. So Michelle's, oh yep, she's behind me. She's coming. We're back. Stop number 4.
Yep. We're on a hike around all the geysers.
Yeah, so we ended up coming back to the visitor center here at Old Faithful so that we could do the hike around through all the geysers. And it's about 4.9 miles, 5 miles, I think. Not a whole lot of elevation change. And so far it's been all paved, but I don't think it is once we get a little bit further out. But we decided to do that. That way everything from the Old Faithful section has probably been taken care of, and our next day in the park we can focus on a different area, and those other areas probably won't be as busy. Michelle was able to find some stuff in the gift shop.
Yeah, I got a couple postcards and a button to put on my other sun hat that I wear sometimes.
We're walking past this other geyser. It's really spewing smoke. I don't know if it's getting ready to go. Let me show you. Yeah, so we'll take you around, show you the areas along this trail. We just started, so we started at the visitor center there at Old Faithful Geyser. So that was Castle Geyser that I just showed you in the clip. It's about 1:25 p.m. and it doesn't erupt until about 3. So we're not going to sit around for an hour and a half and wait for that.
No way.
So we're continuing on our hike. We are finishing up the hike around all the other geysers, and we ended up doing about 3.5 miles. There's areas where you can actually take shortcuts kind of on the boardwalk and bypass sections, and since we had been hiking so much already, we just decided to do that. So yeah, we cut it about a 1.5 miles short, but we still got to see all kinds of geysers the entire way.
Yeah.
So
many different ones.
A lot of those you got to see here on the video. So we'll keep you updated if we're going to stop anywhere else, or if we're going to wait until we come back another day in the next week or so. Thanks, guys. So this is another one of our adventures where I didn't tell Michelle where we were going. So